All right, I know what y'all thinking. What the hell is that background? Look, that's not the reason we're here. Okay, just ignore that. Anyways, my topic I want to discuss today is colorism. Now, I know that this is a big problem in most cultures and communities, but the type of colorism I want to discuss today is in the black community. You see, there's been such a problem between or in within our communities that's almost ripping us apart. Now, I know I'm not the one to really um, have a real opinion on it because I'm more of on the lighter side, but I do have my sister, which is darker than me. So it hurts my heart when she feels like that she's not good enough because of her skin being darker and mine being lighter, which makes her automatically think I'm prettier than her and she's ugly. So that does bring my point up to the brown paper bag test, which has been dividing the black community since the beginning of time. Now, you see, the brown paper bag test was a form of racial discrimination practiced within the African American community by comparing an individual's skin tone to the color of a brown paper bag. The test was allegedly used as a way to determine whether or not an individual could have certain privileges. Only those with a skin color that matched or was lighter than a brown paper bag were allowed admission or membership privileges. So um, I feel like just that itself creates a divide and such an anger within people who were outed because of their skin being darker than a paper bag. It made them seem like they were outsiders. And I feel like this is when the arguments come in and people just want to justify what's right and what's wrong. Um, so to me, lighter black skinned people definitely do have a privilege. I myself am light, and I feel like I do have a privilege. When black men ask me out, I always get defensive because um, I always feel like they want me because of my lighter skin and not for the person I am. So, because I know it, I'm aware of the privilege. To me, I it's an eye opener to see how evil people can be when they talk about skin color. I do not feel like I'm better than anybody else. I I was raised right. Me and my siblings, I would call them like a gradient. Like it went from darker to lightest. My sister was the darkest. My brother was in the middle, and I'm the light skin of the family. Um, so my mom always taught us that all we have is each other, and all we did was love each other. We never thought that one was better than the other. I always wanted to be my sister. My sister always wanted to be me. And that's because of our skin colors. And it's sad how we have to get to that point where we just think constantly about skin color, skin color, skin color. My sister told me, I don't even like months ago, about like how she used to be jealous of me because my skin was lighter than hers. And it it just makes me want to cry. It's funny because I said the same thing to her. I said, "Look, I wanted to be like you because you looked like our family. Like I felt like an outcast. I didn't even look like I was related to my brother and sister. So it's just that constant tennis game that's going back and forth, and it feels like everybody wants to be a victim. And I'm not saying this to my darker brother and sisters out there. I'm talking about the light skinned people. I hate when light skinned people be like, you know, oh, why is it always about dark skinned women? And oh, They always try to be blah blah blah, and they used to bully me because I was a pretty light skinned girl. What the hell is wrong with you? Now for me, I was the light skinned girl that had like 4A, 4B type hair. I'm not really sure, but it was an afro, and I still have it till this day. But I would never, ever condone the fact that these women try to play victim because they were the pretty light skinned girls. To me, that's bullshit. And it's just sickening for that to represent how all light skinned women think. Y'all, I can just see where the anger comes from. Like, seriously. And it's sad that we even have to still think about it and always judge people by the way their skin color is. Black people have a long history of racism. They always get they've always been attacked. They've always been outcasted because of how dark their skin is, and if if the only acceptable type of black person would be people with 3A to 3C hair, but if it was 4A through 4C, you're called ugly and your hair is not well groomed. And that's my point here, is that everybody tries to play victim until the truth comes out. And and I know there are light skinned women that have 4 type hair. I'm not talking to you. And even if you are that light skinned girl that has 3C hair or 4 type hair or 3A, and you totally do not condone the thought of making fun of any type of black woman that has coily or more dark skin than you do. This is for the people who are still in that ignorant bubble that think that they are above anybody else because they have lighter skin or looser hair and they're more close to that white look. This is for you. You need to open your eyes and realize that people have feelings and you keep on picking at an open wound. These people have been hurt for a long time in the media, in cartoons, like by celebrities, rappers who want to say they don't want dark skinned women because they don't want their kids to be dark skinned. Now, I'm not attacking the people because I know there are people out there. I see many comments of black men talking about how they love their black sisters and they want black babies. And I love that because that they accept what their mom was, what their dad was, what their grandma was, what their grandpa was. For a black man to be like, I don't want a dark skinned woman. Who do you think that you came out of? Because it wasn't a light skinned woman, not a mixed woman. It was a black woman. And you, with your ignorance, saying that you don't want a black kid, that's disrespectful to your mom. So I just want to end this video by saying that I know that this is a sensitive topic, and I know people get so defensive when you talk about it. I know there's gonna be a lot of hate for this video. I'm pretty sure, but I feel like like from a perspective of me, this is my truth. I feel like we should all acknowledge the problem that is here, that lies here, or we'll never get back to that connection between light skins and dark skins. And that argument gets so tiring to me because I'm just so sick of it. I, we can never move forward unless we deal with the problem. Anyways, black is beautiful, but it can't be beautiful without some evolution and some understanding. Thank you.